Special counsel Jack Smith's team put no effort into its new filing challenging Donald Trump's claims to absolute presidential immunity in the former D.C. president's election subversion case, multiple legal experts said Saturday. Smith's motion, which former federal prosecutor Joyce Vance said could force Trump to act more quickly when it comes to an immunity appeal at the Supreme Court, argued that the ex-president was wrong to argue that his actions were consistent with his presidential duties, but online lawyers spotted some Easter eggs and noted some other key points buried deep in the more than 80-page document. Some viewers, for example, noticed that the lawsuit was sent to the Supreme Court. In particular, according to those who read the petition, it should have been read by the conservative judges on the panel. Legal expert and former Justice Department prosecutor Andrew Weissmann commented on a fellow legal analyst's post, noting that the lawsuit was classic Dreeben, referring to former Deputy Solicitor General Michael Dreeben, the heavy hitter Smith brought on board to put pressure on the High Court. By calling the lawsuit a classic Dreeben, Weissmann says he means it is a show of force and that it is very Supreme Court-oriented. In the second post, Weissmann says Smith slyly notes that Trump himself previously told the Supreme Court in a case where he sought immunity from a state grand jury subpoena that he would not have immunity after the presidency and would not be over by law. Legal analyst Allison Gill also weighed in on the High Court's intention to file the case, noting that the shoutouts to Alito and Kavanaugh were a nice touch. Christian Vanderbroek, a conservative commentator who formerly served in George W. Bush's White House, also noted that prosecutors were focusing on quotes from conservative justices on the right-leaning Supreme Court. Jack Smith's citations of Justices Alito, Kavanaugh, and Thomas are especially relevant in this case, he said. Wrote on Saturday, conservative lawyer George Conway also noticed something. And also, a president who sells nuclear secrets to a foreign adversary, Conway said, quoting the documentation. An interesting choice of hypotheses. He then added, it took a lot of imagination.